might have been hoping for a win today, but what are you expecting a 30-0?
Well, look, you never think a test match is going to be 30-0, but there's something special within this group, which I've always believed, and you know, they're able to bring it out, especially this week. I think right from the start of the camp when we first started, I felt with the group coming in and naming Fish as captain, he's been exceptional as a captain. You know, and I'll talk a little bit more about that, but just the way the groups come together and the feeling that they have as the brothers, I felt they had a performance like that, but you know, I was really pleased how they were able to obviously defend the way they did.
It's an amazing turnaround from last week. How did you do it? How did they do it?
To be honest, I actually thought last week they did a lot of good things. Like I said at half time last week that I was very happy with what they were doing. They just had to go out and do it again, and we probably weren't able to do that in the start of the second half, and we got bogged down and they scored a couple of late tries. But I always felt with the group and what I know they're capable of doing, that we could get that special performance. Obviously, really pleased with the scoreline, how they went about it.
What does this mean to you?
It means a lot. I've obviously spent a fair bit of time, and when you're living in camp, and a lot of us, we did tour last year together, and it was a feeling in the change room there that I guess I never want again. Was that feeling, and I think the players felt the same, and that's why I say there's something special within this group. When you go through a bit of adversity together and you come out the other side, which I knew they would. I'm just really proud of them.
And you don't have the depth that the Kangaroos have, but is that sometimes a bit of a blessing because you can stick to the same side and keep it on?
I've probably never thought of it that way, but look, I think the one thing I've really pushed with our players like Jerome and Dylan, they're world-class players. As a spine, and to see Chance do what he did out the back, and I didn't say it early, but after the Samoan game he actually had a broken rib, so he probably wasn't meant to play. So it just goes to show what players will do when they're playing for their country and they're playing for their brothers. And it was a special performance. He wasn't quite sure when he first did it after the Samoan game whether or not he'd keep going, but he didn't want to leave. And when you've got things like that going on within your group, and then good leadership, I think you come up with some special performances and something there that it's really a credit to the players.
277 run metres from Chance, just an example of how far that these players will go.
Oh yeah, I mean last week he was challenged. He probably didn't play the game he would have liked, but and I think we all felt a little bit of that because we knew what sort of game they can play, and obviously they found that. And Chance was one of the 17 that was able to get out and play their best game.
Fish, you were just nodding along then. You obviously rate what he did out there as well.
Yeah. What Matt was saying about Chance, there's a few boys with injuries and stuff like that, so it's just a credit to the team, sacrifice to be here. And the show today, it just meant more to the boys.
Players bring that in. I mean, Griff went out and scored a try. How good was that? Left foot and he went straight through. And look, he's been really patient. Just due to circumstances over the last two games, he probably hasn't played a lot of time. But they're just grateful to get the time they have. And young Matty Tomoko, he's growing. He understands where he's at with his game, and he's just hungry to improve. And young Leo Thompson, another one. New Brown came in, and he performed really well, and he did some great things under the post there defensively for us when we were under a lot of pressure. So they just work hard for each other.
I imagine this result might make it quite hard to make you want to stay in the job.
I never wanted to leave, so we've got a fair bit of unfinished business to do as a group. I alluded to that before, so it's something there that I'm very passionate with my players, and when you've got players that are putting in like the way they did there, it's pretty easy to turn up.
And is there anything particular you said at half time, or what was the message at half time?
Fish, just go and do it again. Look, I think the focus around the group, what they want to achieve as a group, that's within them, and we're creating the environment. And real credit to my staff. The staff love being here, and it's just the environment, I think, and that's at half time. It was up to them what they wanted to decide to go out and do, and they showed that.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.